Good morning. Morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. Who's he interviewing? Hump day. Can't do anything with my hair. It's too short, not long enough, and too long, not short enough. So, I did the trifecta yesterday. Good morning, Kevin. Mm-hmm. You guys asked what the trifecta is. Good morning, Sanal. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Um, I had cantaloupe, fried cabbage, and corn. Yes, sir. Roto Rooter, Liquid Plumber ain't got nothing on them guys. When you combine all three of them, morning Ty. By the way, Christy, Sano, and Ty, you're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, so far. Yeah, they're working overtime, junkyard. Hmm. Uh, the oldest one, he had to work last night or yesterday. They're working on a church. I don't know where at, somewhere by Detroit or whatever. But they had to go to work yesterday at 2 o'clock after church service was over. They got home around 11 o'clock last night. And then he had to be up. Uh, they were leaving for to go back up there at 6:30 this morning. So they don't give me much time for sleep. I said, hell, I had a lot of them days. Get home at 10 o'clock, go back to work at 2. So, I think I'm going to drag a razor across my face today. I'm looking old. I feel old. Jay, welcome to the grown up world. Yeah. Probably going to start cleaning the garage today. Ain't supposed to be so bad today. Um, I think the humidity is going to be high, but it's only going to be 84. Oh, it's going to rain today. 52% chance. Yeah. During the peak hours. Um, let's see. Tomorrow ain't going to rain, though. Wednesday, chance of rain. Thursday, big chance of rain. Friday, big chance of rain. Saturday, small chance. Sunday, small chance. You are? Damn. Are they men's sandals? They got the back straps? Did you find that on Brixie? Hmm. Uh, okay. No, I got a pair of nice sandals that's got the back strap and it's got the straps that go over the front and stuff. Um, they're like $40 sandals. Um, I wear them every once in a while. Okay. Well, I'm needing a 13 or a 14. Depends on who makes it. So it is. Backstrap's pretty good eating. You're right. Well, the ones I have are leather, so Jesus sandals. Sandals are nice. They're nice and comfortable and everything else until you're walking and you get a stone between your foot and the sandal. That's when they're not so nice. That's why shoes were invented to keep that from happening. Good morning, Dale. I thought he was supposed to be here.
Yeah, me too. Why do you think I'm up?
Did you wake him up?
He's up.
Hey, after you do that,
What?
go downstairs in the pantry, and right on this, as you walk down there, that metal cabinet right there, a metal shelf, there's cans of coffee. Bring a can of coffee up with you. Yeah, I don't like it when I get a rock or a stone in between my sandals and my foot. That kills me. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Thank you.
Who told you to say?
Eileen said, please. Please.
I figured that you normally don't say it without someone telling you.
Anyways, I was in the video that I'm going to download. You're going to see just one can of coffee and some small little things of coffee. But I was in the pantry and I started opening up containers, and I found a crap ton of coffee. So that I pretty much actually forgot that I had. So, anything new with anybody? Well, I did. I just wrote the numbers over my other numbers, just like Joe. I won the Mega Millions just like Joe won the election. Allegedly. Yep. Well, they claim because it's the Democrats that are making them close down the way to their policies. Huh. Damn. And weren't they offered the Democrats that Star Sucks? Yeah. Well, hi, Christy. Well, it's been a while since you've been here. Yeah, I won that back in 2016. That's right. What, $1.8 billion? Nobody won it? Are you going to run with D's nuts? You were overqualified too. That's right. Yeah, yeah. If being president means you have to be qualified like Joe Biden, the average fourth grader is overqualified. They're just underage. I just watched a documentary the other day about steroids, and it had honest Joe Biden talking about steroids. You know, they were doing a congressional hearing. They spent 8 days in congressional hearings on steroids. That was longer than what they spent on healthcare and a bunch of other things. But they were talking about the deaths from steroids. It's killing people. On average, every year, 4 people die from steroids. 4 people. They talked about that, but they don't talk about the 420,000 that die from cigarette smoking, or the 75,000 that die from alcohol abuse. Yeah. So you know where their priorities are. It was about the pharmaceutical companies getting pissed. Okay. Well, I better check my number. I might have won. I'd be hell being a winner and not knowing it. Be a billionaire all this time and, still out there working for pennies? Yeah. They'll make a vaccine for that. You're right. Huh. Buy a ticket. There you go. The guy that won it probably spent $100,000. You have to have your mind right. In order to get your mind right, what we have here is a failure to communicate. When a man loses his mama, it sends that man to a different area. You won the Mega Millions? $2? Yeah, there you go. No. Yeah, maybe dead after the weekend, yeah. They suck. They do. That was from Cool Hand Luke. If you've never seen the movie, you have to watch it. tomorrow I got to go to the hospital and get some tests done. I've been trying to hold it off, but I better get it done because what's the name of the Lone Ranger's nephew's horse? I don't know. Trigger. It's Victor. And his name was, I don't know what his name was. His name was Fred Riding, Fred Riding, Fred Riding, Fred. Sure it wasn't Fred? No. Anyways, I gotta go have some tests, so I gotta get it done. I think I'm gonna go there first thing in the morning. Probably 6:30. Get it all done. Dirty Harry, which one? Every one of them. And all the confusion. I don't know if I had shot 5 or I shot 6. I got to know. Man, I got to know. Hey, Ty, before you leave, make sure you give Kevin a honeydew list because he's been bragging he doesn't have to do much anymore. He just sits around the house and makes deals on Cub Cadets. So, and you might want to give him something to do. Yeah. Have a good day, Ty. Love ya. Uh-huh. Just trying to help you out, Kevin. I don't want you being, sitting around the house doing nothing all day. You got to do something. Anyways, I sent Kevin a picture from Facebook. And it was a miniature roller that you ride on. Has a roller in the front and a roller in the back. Well, they claimed it as a yard roller. It's not. It wasn't a yard roller. I had a friend that once had one, and it was a Montgomery Ward asphalt roller. And what it was for was it was for sidewalks or, trails and stuff to do, as wide as a sidewalk. It had 2 small rollers in the back and one big roller in the front, which for the same size, and it was only 36 inches wide. So it was for making trails or whatever. But this guy only wants $300 for his. I sent it to Kevin. I thought, well, that'd be something. He pick it up, and work it, and get it running, and add it to his collection. Yeah, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Mounds, yep, and almond joy. Mhm. Or are you talking about Gary? Not Gary. Um, Jeffrey Dahmer. When they opened up his refrigerator and they seen a testicle on a jar there, and they seen one in the cupboard, and they asked him what that was all about. And he said, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Did you guys like the picture on the live stream, sliding with Biden? Yeah. Oh.
Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots!
Shots, everybody. 2-Shot Monday. I wasn't Commander, yeah. Shots! Shots, everybody, shots! Square was in Tennessee? Huh. Well, that's cool. So, anything new with anybody? Oh, I bet it does. I've never had the pleasure. I told you there's pyramids all over the place in the United States. They're mounds or whatever you want to call them, but they are pyramids. They're all over. Everybody thinks, well, the United States was discovered by, Christopher Columbus. No. The Vikings were here like 250, 300 years before Christopher Columbus was here. Everything you learned in history is wrong. There's a pyramid. There's actually a pyramid in the waters. I can't remember which lake it is. I thought it was one of the Great Lakes, but I think it might be in Missouri or something like that, in one of the lakes there. But see if you can beat Bobby Flay. Yeah. Well, you guys ever heard of the giants of Appalachia? I think that's what it was. They found a bunch of burial sites where the skeletons were in excess of 8 and 9, 10 feet tall, 10 and 12 feet tall. But they have actually since the Smithsonian Institute, from what I understand, was given a bunch of these skeletons. But they haven't went missing. Well, according to Smithsonian Institute, they never had them. Even though there's papers that you can check the Smithsonian logins from 150 years ago, when they first started it, or whatever, 125 years, whatever they started it. There's login papers where they cataloged the giant bones, but they said they never had them. So, and I found that's interesting. They found a lot of giant bones up in Alaska. They found them all over the United States, really. But that's what some of these mounds were supposed to have been, was where they found, giant humans in them, skeletons. But they've been removed or whatever, and now it's just the mounds there. So. Let's see. You can watch America Unearthed, Giant Bones Uncovered, Ancient Giants That Ruled America, Giants in West Virginia, from the legendsofamerica.com, Ancient Giants, Missing Skeletons of the Great Smithsonian Cover-Up. Bunch of them. Oh. Yeah, tried to shoot Pocahontas down. That's right. You know, she got bit by a mosquito and lost all her Indian blood right there. You're right. She does look like Michael Jackson. So. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, big conspiracy theorists. Yeah, we don't have it, honestly. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Just like that was a weather balloon in Roswell, New Mexico, too. Yeah, yeah. Saying what you said and then being told what you say is two different things. You know what you mean? Mm-hmm. They found a weather balloon on Mars? Yeah. Well, you know, people say there's no such thing as aliens or whatever. Okay, there's 100 billion stars in our solar system. 100 billion. At least 100 billion stars. The closest star to us is Alpha Centauri, and it takes 4 light years to get there. If you were traveling 186,000 miles a second, it would take you 4 years to get there at that speed. Okay? Now, there's 100 billion stars in our solar system, and they claim there's 100 billion solar systems out there. So what's the chances of us being the only civilization in our solar system, for one thing, out of 100 billion stars or planets, whatever you want to call it, or out of the 100 billion solar systems? I think the chances of us being the only civilization or living thing that's able to think and comprehend, I think that being said, the chances of that being us are the only ones is slim to none. There's more continents past the ice fall. Well, you know what? They're Amish. I walked to the edge and looked over. And what did I see? I seen a Chinese feller looking right back at me. Mm-hmm. I did. I wouldn't doubt it. They can't even do that here. That's right. I wouldn't doubt it because have you seen petrified wood? That's some old stuff, man. No. Have you seen the trees that they dig up in the bogs in I think it's Scotland? If I'm correct, I ain't for sure about the country. Scotland, Ireland, or something like that. They go out to where there's a lot of peat soil, and they start prodding around with a metal rod until they hit something hard. Then they'll shovel, take a shovel and dig down, and it's usually a tree, and the tree. Most of these trees are like 15 to 20 feet across, and several hundred feet long. Yep. They cut it, they bring it out in semis in sections. That's some big ass trees. You think the sequoias are big? Yeah. But those trees have been under the bog or whatever. They've been under that for 60, 70,000 years, which has preserved the wood. The only planet that has fallen from what? The grace of God? Well, when you get rid of all them Democrats, most of the sin will go away. Allegedly. I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah. Well, what you got to understand, Grizz, is the Bible was written by people to the best of their recollection. It wasn't written at the time when Jesus was there. There wasn't somebody standing there writing everything down. It's being what was recalled. Same way with Joshua, Luke, and all the other ones. It wasn't like there was somebody taking notes. Now, I do know the Bible has at least one in there that is absolutely correct. I thought you took a private jet. No, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying it wasn't, nobody was there taking notes. Okay? Good morning, Moose. Nice to see you. There you go, your 2 shots and your 2 boosters. Nobody was there taking notes at the time that they were talking. It's all by recollection. But there is one thing that's in the Bible that's 100% accurate. And I can guarantee that. And it's hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. That is 100% accurate. Mm-hmm. So if you've ever scorned a woman, just remember, hell has nothing on that. Yes, they can. Don't let him loose. He likes to pee in the pool. Moose has got a sign out there that says, "Welcome to our ool." Notice there's no pee in it. Please keep it that way. First day of school for your son today? Damn. Moses didn't write the entire Bible. Because if I'm correct, I don't want to go into, let's see. Um, um, Moses, according to this, uh, Moses was already deceased before Jesus Christ was born, 1400 years. Yeah, I seen the couple back from the cruise had the sunburn on the mask. Yeah. Maybe after a couple of drinks, that's right. Let's see how dinner goes first. Yeah. Can I push in your stool? Well, let's see how dinner goes first. Mm-hmm. No. We don't do anything for back to school. The only thing we do for back to school is send the kids back to school. Good morning, Arizona. Nice to see you. I don't know if he carries stool samples or not. Yeah, massage the polyps. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they double the tax here in Michigan. You know, it's the only thing to do. We're paying for these, we got to fix these roads. I'd like to know where all the money's gone to fix these roads. I gotta get a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah? There you go. Right. Huh. Probably because I want to keep the clothes on. Michigan, they tax everything except for food. Groceries aren't taxed, but anything else is. That's right. They'll buy you a nice privacy fence. That's right. Or shades for their house, one or the other. Don't get excited. I'm just rubbing my knee. Yeah, if it is prepared food, okay, then there's a tax on it. If you go to 7-Eleven and you buy a burrito out of the refrigerator, there's no tax on it. But you buy a burrito that they have on their roller grill, there's a tax on it. Huh. Well, that sounds pretty good. What you do is you buy a whole year's, you save all your money and you buy a whole year's worth of stuff, and then you don't have to buy nothing. Well, if there's no sales tax, Ricardo, if there's no sales tax, how high is your property tax? Yeah. They have sales tax, gas emission tax, they have, property tax, they have breathing air tax, they have all this other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, even your electric bill has tax on the tax. You're right. Yeah, free stuff. That's right. You know what my property tax bill is for August for the summer? $1,350. And then for the winter, December 22nd, it's going to be another $700. Hmm. Yeah. And we don't get nothing here. Ah, that's funny. Brought it on the way. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's paradise. It's the winter wonderland. Yep. If it wasn't for all them Democrats. Yeah. I think Amish needs. How's your sugar doing today? This morning, Amish, are you okay? I think you're low on sugar the way you're thinking. Paradise. I love you too. I know. Ty give you that honeydew list. You better get it done. Honeydew this, honeydew that, honeydew do 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 do. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Ours all live on the eastern side. Diuretic, yeah. Uh, Sorry about that. Got to thinking about something. Lost all train of thought. I got to have a bunch of blood tests done. I got to have some x-rays done on my neck and shoulders. Good morning, Gene. I seen them scratch-made biscuits that woman had. I got to have that stuff done. I got to have x-rays of my kidneys done. I just like to be able to remember one day what I walked into the kitchen for before I walked back in the bedroom and remember what I walked into the kitchen for. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. X-raying the wrong part. No, I got a kidney appointment in September, and they want to do X-rays. It's August 14th was a year. August 14th will be a year that I went in for the first kidney surgery, where they took a laser and they busted up the 18 millimeter. Then I went in on August 30th, and they busted up the other two. So, so they want to do. Did you? Have you heard the results yet, or are you waiting for the doctor to tell you? So, but I got to go have kidney X-rays, either that or ultrasound. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I got to have that done. Then I got to have X-rays done on my neck. I got to do some blood tests. Thank you. So I can go like this, and I can go like that. I can't turn my neck fast. And every once in a while, I'll turn my neck and it'll pop. It'll pop, and yeah. I was at Henry Ford there and got x-rays there about 5 years ago, I guess it was. I went to the pain management doctor up there, and then they ordered x-rays, and they did 200 x-rays of me, which was a hell of a lot. I was there for 2.5 hours while they were doing x-rays. They x-rayed every part of my body. And then they did, different angles on my arms, my shoulders, my wrists, my knees, my ankles, on the joints. Because the rheumatoid arthritis is, and then the fingers and stuff like that, they did all different sorts of x-rays on it. Because the pain management doctor wanted to see what they could do for me. And then I went to the next pain management appointment, and it was a different doctor, and he wanted, me to do x-rays. I said, I just done a shitload the last time I was here. Oh, well, I have to look at that then. Well, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going there no more. Every time I've been up to that pain management doctor up there, it's been a different doctor. I went there 5 times, and I seen 6 different doctors. I had 2 of them come in on like the second appointment, and when I went back for the third, neither one of them was there. So, yeah. Now I go down to Toledo, and this guy is the one that's ordered the neck x-ray and stuff like that. It hurts back here, and then it runs up the base of my neck. But I've had a headache from here to here for the last 4 months. Did I tell you about our garbage man? We got us a new garbage man. I thought I'd never, ever, ever in my entire life ever see one, but I did last Tuesday. I had a second toter out there. Yeah. That's what I'm worried about. I don't know what's going on. Either I'm not getting enough blood flow or something, but I got to get that checked out. Anyways, I was there. I had an extra toter, so I wanted, the guy to dump it. So I go out there. Too much stress, yeah. I go out there and, because I'm standing out there, so I go out to him and said, hey, man, you want to dump this toter for me? I'll give you $5 to dump it. All he had to do was reach around, grab it, dump it, and put it back down, with the arm. Oh, no, I can't do that. I said, why not? I can't take money because I get fired. Now, okay. I'm not going to tell. If you're not going to tell, who's going to tell? Ain't no way anybody's going to know. Okay? It ain't like they got a camera on there showing you that you're dumping another container. Anyways, they found a brain, yeah. Yeah, done a job on. Yeah, he hasn't been on the job. You're right. But I found a garbage man with a conscience. Now, he doesn't realize that the garbage company already knows that you'll pick up garbage for money. Okay? They already know that. They're already counting on that. They don't care because they're getting enough money doing the other stuff that what little garbage you send in there isn't affecting their bottom line whatsoever. Yeah. And I was almost going to tell the guy, don't worry about being afraid of being fired, because they can't get anybody to work for them to begin with. So if they can't get anybody to work for them, they're definitely not going to fire you. Huh. Well, they don't know more because everything's in toters. Yeah, they don't show up no more before 7 a.m. No. I even told the guy, I said, I was a garbage man for 25 years. I understand. I know what's going on. So, this guy's a real idiot. But what can I say? He'll understand come Christmas time when there's a chunk of coal out there instead of a Christmas gift. Well, see, there's an ordinance here. They can't be in the city till 7 o'clock. I already paid a $150 fine for that. No. And I was just doing my job. I was doing what they told me to do at work. So, yeah, your town owns the garbage trucks, yeah. Well, see, our town used to pick up our garbage too. That was included in your property taxes. They picked it up for you. Yeah. Well, they don't do that no more. And now you got to pay extra. Property taxes didn't go down, no. Can't hear Walmart's got a roll off, self-contained. We got 2 containers. We got a garbage one and a recyclable one. Well, they only do recyclables every other week. Well, my recyclable container's been full for a week because I was downstairs in the basement and I had a bunch of cardboard boxes. We tore them down and a bunch of papers. I tore that all up, put that in there. So. Well, the first day they done it, they dumped the recycling and the trash in the same container. I was waiting for them to tell me there was 2 blades in that truck. Well, our garbage service is $20 a month. $240 a year. Yeah. But yet we got all this nice new equipment that they let these guys drive home and park in their driveways. Well, I'd like to know where all the money is. I'd like to know where all the property tax money went, and I'd like to know where all the oil money is. We got oil wells, people. The city's got like 5 or 6 oil wells that they get commission, royalties on. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a year. Lots of money. The property owners from the city of Adrian, their property tax money paid to buy that land that the city is getting oil pumped out of. So if the city is getting oil pumped out of it, how come the city's not reimbursing the property taxpayers? They're not. Yeah, plus the pot money. Yeah, we got like 1,950 pot places now in Adrian. They got 2 of them. They're still trying to get ready and get them open. I would just like to know where all this money's going. Oh, and let's just put it this way. Several years ago, this woman named Harriet, I can't remember her last name, but she gave the city $4 million. Okay, give the city $4 million with the exclusive. The only thing they could use the money for, and it wasn't the money. The only thing they could use the interest on the money was for parks and recreation, to do all the parks and stuff. So they use that money, the interest money, to do the renovations in the parks and to pay for the parks and recreation people. It doesn't cover everything, but it covers a lot. So that's one thing they don't have to, they can't say, well, we got to pay for the parks and all this other stuff, because that $4 million cannot be touched, but the interest can. So. Oh yeah, and we sell water to Madison, to Fairfield, all of them. I just don't understand where all the money's going. And then they got water running all the way up to the hospital, which is 5 miles out of town, north. They put in new fire hydrants. They put in city taps and everything for, all the people that wanted to tap into the water. So who's getting that money? And the city didn't have to pay for it. The hospital paid to have it done. That was like $6 or $7 million to have that run that 5 miles out of town. We're moving to Michigan. That's right. Yeah. Free shit. It's just ridiculous. All the money that they're getting. And yet, that we don't have nothing to show for it. And if they fix a road, you can guarantee you it's not going to be where there's no rich people. They go over and fix them. There's some of these roads that are being fixed the second time in the last 10 years. Repaved. I haven't seen anybody here, and we've been here 11 years, 12 years, and I ain't seen a single soul come here. Yep. The donut shop open, you're right. Hey, what else was I gonna say? You gotta remember now. I was talking about the roads. Oh, and that now you have to pay $20 a month for the street sweeper. $20 a month. That's another $240 a year for the street sweeper, or $20 every 3 months. I don't know what it is, but it's either $20 a month or $20 every 3 months, whatever, every quarter. I've been here, like I said, 11 or 12 years. I can't remember, but I've only seen the street sweeper 3 times. And 2 times was about 2 months ago when they had somebody important coming through town. They were here one day and then they were back the next, cleaning the streets. And I should pay for that? You don't know enough about Michigan to hate Michigan, Grizz. Well, the city council meetings and stuff like that, they'll have a city council meeting or city meeting, city hall meeting, but they won't tell you what they're going to be discussing. And then they try to pass all the shady shit without, giving the public the chance to talk about it. Just another day in paradise. That's right. Yeah, Grizz was here. Grizz used to live in Detroit. Then he moved to Lansing with Gretchen. Just fired up some tax-free eggs. There you go. Good morning, Mr. Mock. Now, how long before you think these cities and stuff like that are going to start taxing you on your gardens? And they're going to start, making it to where you can't, the government's going to sooner or later going to say you can't can your own food or preserve your own food because it's not healthy. What do you think? I bet we're not too far from that trying to happen. And by doing that, though, you won't be able to buy jars, you won't be able to buy cannon lids or anything like that. Well, they do have them documented, but what they do is when they go to have the meeting, they'll start talking, and then one of them guys will bring up a motion to do this, and then they'll all vote on it without any public discussion on it. Well, hey, they're trying to pass an ordinance now to where if you go to sell your house, they have a housing inspector come over and he's going to look at your house to make sure it's worth selling. And if it isn't, he's going to tell you what needs to be fixed and they're going to charge you. You either fix it or you don't sell it. And they're going to charge you to come over and look at it. What business is it of theirs? You only can get what your house is worth anyways. Okay. And if somebody's going to buy it, they're going to fix it up or they're going to tear it down or they're going to do something with it. You know, I say, why don't they start with all these condemned houses and get them out of here? Make the taxpayer or the owners fix them up or tear them down. But that's what happens. And there's a rich guy. He owns a lot of property around town, and he owns a school. And the school is in such disrepair that he didn't pay the taxes for 3 years. So now the county owns the school. So now the county has to pay to tear it down. That's how these guys get away with it. They won't pay the taxes. So if a place goes into disrepair and they don't want to spend the money fixing it, they just don't pay the taxes. And then it'll go up for auction. Nobody will buy it because it needs a lot of work. The county will take over on it. The county will try to sell it and they can't. And now they're stuck tearing it down. Just like the schools, the school that was right next door to us. They sold the school. Nobody wanted it. The county took over on it. The county had it tore down. Then the county gave the land back to the school. The school sold it to Habitat for Humanity. Or they give it to Habitat for Humanity for $1. Well, a guy about 3 blocks from here, he bought it for $2,500. The property. Which is a damn good deal because they spent $265,000 tearing down the school, removing all that stuff and filling it back in. Now, I offered the school $5,000 for that property, and they told me no. Then they give it to the Habitat for Humanity. I didn't know it was up for sale again. But this guy bought it for $2,500. Yep, taxes at the finest. You're right. Now the guy that owns this property across here, he owns the old the Burger King next to the McDonald's north of town, which is a barbecue joint. He has a barbecue smoking trailer and stuff like that he does. But he wants to put a big warehouse there so he can store his stuff and do outside storage. I actually wanted it to, have it all tilled up and then make garden plots out there for the community. It happens in every state, Grizz, not just Union States. It happens in Oregon. It happens in Pennsylvania. It happens in Oklahoma. It happens in California. It happens all over the place. Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, Indiana, Illinois, Idaho, Iowa, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, Arkansas, Alabama, Florida. All over. Not just Union States, it happens in every state in the country. In this city, okay, we had a city hall. And it wasn't that old. It was only 40 or 50 years old. The building was only maybe 40 or 50 years old. you're still a state. Anyways, they tore that building down because they said it was sinking, okay? And they had to tear the building down. We had an old bank called the Bank of Lenawee, big old building. Well, the person that owned the Bank of Lenawee sold it to the city for $2.5 million. The city bought it and made that their new city hall. Then they bought the building next door and for, I don't know, $1.8 million or something like that, and made that the police station. Meanwhile, we paid somebody to tear down the city hall and haul it away. Then they sold the property for $1 to DMP Communications, which is a cable company. They come in and they put a building on that same spot that city hall was sinking in. Now, if the land couldn't support a building there because the city hall was sinking, how is there a building there now? Well, there's a building there now. Now, that just tells me that somebody wanted to sell something and somebody in the city said, okay, we'll buy it and we'll just get rid of this one. So that's what happened. Now, the old jail, okay, the old jail wasn't worth renovating. So we're gonna build us a new jail. Now this is county, but it's right here in the city limits. So the county builds a new jail. Well, now half the jail cells, they have to use a chain and a padlock to lock the cells because the doors won't lock because it's off. It's sinking. A lot of the doors won't lock because the locks won't even match. So they got to use a chain and a padlock to lock the gates, the doors, so it's the cells, so people can't get out. And then, yeah, you got to move to Michigan. Yeah. Well, after we did that, they spent like $8 million and renovated the old jail. That's the new sheriff department now. It wasn't worth keeping the building because it just needed too much work. After they got their new jail, which they spent $12 or $15 million on, they spent $8 million renovating the old jail to make it a sheriff department. Can you feel where I'm coming from? Might as well throw your leg up on a counter and reach down and grab your ankles because now the screwing is starting. Oh, they built, there was I don't know what the hell was going on, but we're going to start voting all these bastards out. Years ago, they built 40 years ago, 45, probably 45 years ago, they built a new courthouse. Brand new spanking courthouse. And then one guy got pissed off and he tore half of it down with an excavator during the middle of the night. Well, they fixed it. Well, then the guy went in there after he got out of prison and he tried to burn the damn thing down. He got up on the top floor and he put gas on the carpet and he run gas down the firewalls and did the second floor and he come out the first door, and when he was coming out the door, the cops were there. He didn't have time to light it. But if he'd have lit it, it'd have went up because every floor was covered. So so they had to replace all the carpets and everything there. But they brand new courthouse. Well, for the last 2.5 years, they were doing a $12 million renovation on the old courthouse. They put in all new windows. Some of these windows are 12 and 15 feet tall. They redone the dome on the top, all this stuff. The whole entire inside of it's been redone. Yeah, we got all sorts of money because they'll just tax the shit out of you some more. You smoke one more before I go. Yeah. Government works like that everywhere. You're right. They're saving history. Yeah. Sure they are. Now they'll let you go protest on the old courthouse steps, but it better be something for the Democrats, like abortion. You know, the right to keep abortion. They'll let you protest that. But if you were on there protesting, or wanting to have your say about Roe versus Wade and getting rid of it, they wouldn't let you protest there. Yeah. It boggles the mind what the city is doing. They have an endless amount of money, I'm telling you, because they just keep taxing the shit out of you. And I was talking to a guy, they said, oh, when they come down here and do your roads, your streets, they're going to make you pay for it. I said, what's my property taxes for to begin with? Aren't that pays for the streets? He said, that's what it was for to begin with, but now it ain't. He just got done paying a $5,000 bill where they redone his curbs and gutters. So he had to pay it. And he lives on the street, on the corner. I said, well, this is a corner too. I don't know how many employees that the city of Adrian's got. They got a bunch of worthless ones sitting inside the building. Where you make your payments at. There's 2 women that sit there. I've never been there when there's more than 2 people standing in line. So why do you need 2 people? Get rid of one of them. Be like McDonald's or Walmart. They all make you wait. Why can't they do that at the city? And the mayor's got more power than anybody, but he only gets like $600 a year. Everybody else has got a full-time $65,000, $70,000 a year job. Road apples, yep. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, break time, bathroom breaks, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, just put it in self-checkout. That's right. Scan your bill. If they had a self-checkout there to pay your bill, they didn't need anybody. You go over, you take your bill, you scan it, and then you put your credit card in or you pay them cash. Oh, I said credit card, didn't I? Yeah. Another thing, these bastards over here, they'll take your bill by credit card, they'll pay it, but $3.50 for every $100 your bill is. Okay. So if your bill is $150, it's going to be $7 because anything under $50 is $1.75. Anything over $50 is $3.50. So you're going to pay $7 because there ain't anybody's bill around here, I don't believe, is less than $150 a month. Unless they're not using any water whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah, the other lady needs another lady to talk to. Yeah, nobody answers the phones. Please listen, because our menu has changed. Really? This is like the 19th month I've called in a row. How many times have you changed the menu? Yeah. And make a fortune, that's right. Well, see, we used to have a kiosk here at the state for your license, but they decided to move that to Myers. So you got to go to Myers now to get your license plates, other than the Secretary of State, unless you want to go in there and sit in a chair and make an appointment. That's another thing. I was there to get my license plates, and the kiosk was gone, so I said, I'll just wait here and get them. I said, you got an appointment? I said, no, I don't. She said, well, we have people that's got appointments. And there was like 5 women there, standing there, and nobody standing up with them. I said, well, when can I get in? She says, I don't know. We have appointments. So we can fit you in between appointments. I said, well, ain't nobody doing anything right now. Can you fit me in now? She said, no, we got appointments. Now, I was just a little bit bewildered, but there was nobody there. There was one guy taking a test, and I was the only one there, but there was 5 of them. They all had appointments. But nobody was helping anybody. But they couldn't help me. Yeah. Just gas money. That's all it is. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It is. They don't care. It's not their money. They don't care whatsoever. Well, that's the thing. It don't. It takes you forever to renew your license here. No, I want me to really tell you how I feel, Dale? Because I ain't nowhere near got it all printed out yet. Yeah. Well, I went to the doctor a few months ago, and I was 10 minutes late. She said, you're 10 minutes late, so that means your doctor visit's going to be short. And I just looked at her and I said, so does that mean if I'm on time and the doctor's late 10 minutes, am I still going to be short my doctor visit, or do I get an extra 10 minutes? And she just looked at me and she said, what's that supposed to mean? I said, the reason I used to go to this other doctor that was here. And I quit coming here because I would sit here for an hour in this lobby. And then I'd sit in the examining room for 2 hours waiting to see him. And I'd see him for 15 minutes. I said, that's why I quit coming here. Now you got my regular doctor is here in the same office. She says, we've never had that done. I said, the hell you didn't. That's why I quit coming here. Well, I went and got plates for my car and my truck, and our car and our truck. 5 minutes at Myers. After I'd already sat there at the kiosk waiting, at the Secretary of State, and they said, well, we couldn't do it. I need an appointment. I just said, never mind. I'll just go to Myers where I can get better service. And that's where I left. I went there, got the plates for the car, and then I didn't have the stuff for the truck, so the next day I went back and got the stuff for the truck. I know I have unreasonable expectations. Silly me. No. Sorry about that. I had somebody at the front door. That's right. No, no Jehovah Witnesses. They were looking for a guy named Gary. They have no idea. Don't know no guy named Gary. I said, Mr. Mock? Wrong Gary. Huh. Damn. Have a good day, Dale. Probably. No. Well, the other night, I was going out of into the garage, and there was somebody at the window by Kathy's computer, and they were knocking on the window. I come out of the garage, opened up the door, come out, and I seen them standing there. I yelled, "Get away from my house." I figured it was somebody from the fair, and they were pissing. They took off running. So, I don't know. I don't understand why they knocked on the window if they were pissing. So I have no. They weren't pissing because I went over there and there wasn't, there wasn't no piss or anything in the dirt. So, but that's what I thought they were doing at the time, was pissing behind the bush. I could just see them. All right, everybody, time to get out of here. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you Wednesday. That's right. 12 gauge racking. I would have if I had, if I'd have known he was there. I just come out of the garage because I was actually going to walk down there where he was at and turn on the water from my ice machine. That's why I come out of the garage. Have a great day, everybody.